He's a former star football player at the University of Missouri, and he also starred in the National Football League with the Detroit Lions. Without further ado, let's bring up my friend for over 25 years, Demetrious Johnson.
Let me say that, start off by saying good morning and good afternoon to everyone. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been to church, but I'm feeling the spirit today, man. I tell you what, this has been a great opportunity for me. And just listening to the folks in front of me, Pastor Davis, oh my God, it was great, Bishop Waddell. I mean, it's just the spirit that just touched me, you know, because sometimes we forget about that word, and you know, and we get, you know, alienated in our lives and start doing things to get you busy, and you forget about what really matters. Today it really matters. I'm thankful that Mayoral Easton invited me to be a part of this prayer breakfast. When he first called me, he said, "Hey man, I'd like you to come and be a part of my prayer breakfast." I said, "Well, Mayor, I don't know, man. I ain't been to church a long time." I said, "Come on, man. You know, we would love to have you over there." I said, "Well, all right, but what is the whole purpose, man? Tell me the purpose." He said, "Well, you know what? My thing is finishing what you started." So, you got me. Finishing what you started. So, okay. So, because, you know, it brought me back to growing up in the projects in St. Louis and the challenges that was in front of me and not knowing which way to go and how you're going to get things done. So when he told me that, I'm like, "You got me, Mayor. Mayor, you I'll be there. I'd like to be there because, you know, I want to talk about finishing what you started." I'm looking at some of the things that Mayor Easton is trying to accomplish here in East St. Louis. I said, wow, that reminds me of getting out of the projects, going to the University of Missouri, getting out of the University of Missouri, going to play in the NFL, coming back and trying to be a servant in the community. I said, wow, man, Mayor, I'm on your team. Because sometimes you don't know what to say. You know, you think, oh, what do I say in this environment? What do you say? But I thought about it. It is really easy when you talk about finish what you started. There's, some people would say a process. I would say my 5 principles. And that's the thought, the belief, the faith, the strength, and the reward. Let's start with the thought. When you talk about thought, what does it say in the Bible? A man thinketh, so is he. So when you talk about Mayor Easton, he had a thought. He had to sit down, he had to think about what I'm gonna do. And now that thought becomes part of your whole drive. But guess what? Your thought you gotta have, it's gotta start with an action. So when you say your thought becomes your word. Okay, I think it's gonna become my word. Your word becomes what? Your action. Okay? And your action becomes your character.
Yep.
And your character becomes your destiny.
Come on now.
So when you talk about the thought, he came up with this idea. He's sitting around, he's born in East St. Louis, seeing all the things that's going on. So he's got to figure out a way to get, oh, I want to do this, I thought. But how do I make it move forward? Well, I'm going to talk to some people. Goes out and talks to some people. Hey man, my word is to try to revitalize East St. Louis and bring it back to the prominence it once was. I ain't never heard a loser being a champion. You know what I'm saying? So what he did, he came up with this thought about, okay, this is my thought, but now it's his word. His word got to become what his action. All right. So not only he went and talked to people about it, but he made a commitment to go out and start doing things on it. So now you see his action. Now your action becomes what? Your character. Now your character becomes your destiny. Now imagine every time somebody come up to you, we all have experienced it, people tell you about, hey, I got something for you. I'm gonna do this. That's my word. and they don't follow through. And you say, no, you ticked off. I can't believe they did this where he didn't show up. So now that becomes, anytime they come back to you, it becomes his character. Hey man, no, man, DJ told us he ain't showing up. Don't even worry about that. Because that's his character. And guess what? When it becomes your character, it becomes your destiny of getting nothing accomplished. But now here, you got a man, Mary Easton say, okay, I'm going to give you everything I ask. I'm going to show you my character. My word is my character is my destiny. We're going to revitalize East St. Louis. It had something else, the belief. He had to believe in it. He had to believe in what his thought was. Some people think of things, don't really believe it. Some people see some little message on TV and watch it and say, okay, I'm going to do that. But they really don't want to do it because they really don't believe in it. So we start with a thought, a vision, a decision to do something. You had to have a belief that you can do it before they started. So he believed in it. He believes in East St. Louis. He bleeds, he lives and dies East St. Louis. I mean, he runs around trying to do everything to make sure that this city comes back to life. I don't think we out here, man. I don't think out here because East St. Louis was the most prominent area. And then you got Missouri right across there. Think about this. You couldn't even go to Missouri at one time. But black folks are very prosperous in East St. Louis. It is our responsibility to believe in what Mayor Easton is trying to get accomplished.
Yes.
But guess what? I know I'm in here with 11. Okay, she said, I say, look, you really don't believe what you told me. You truly don't believe that I'm going to be here to do what I tell you I'm going to do. No, Dad, you're wrong, man. I love you. I know you got it. Well, close your eyes and count to 3 and do it. She counted 3. 1, 2, 3. She fell back. Bam. I caught her. She turned around. She kissed me. I said, you know what? And that's faith. Yeah. That's belief. But most importantly, it's strength. Because you thought strength means having to lift something. But the inner strength is having the heart to go out and change somebody's life. Change the direction of where you're going in the community. That's what strength is. Mayor Easton has shown some major strength. Because guess what? You got people still doubting him. Oh, hell no. All right. East St. Louis? We ain't doing nothing over there. We ain't coming in there, but guess what he did? He said, no, I'm going to show the strength. I'm going to show the resiliency. It ain't many people can get me over here today. All right. It ain't many people. Probably the other person probably gave Murray Scott. Outside of that, these two guys, I wouldn't be here. All right. I haven't been over to East St. Louis in years. Not that I didn't like East St. Louis. I just didn't have no reason to come. But Mayor Easton gave me a reason. Yes. When I look at his vision, when I look at his heart, when I look at his commitment, his determination, his pride, he wanted to be right. He wanted to show everybody in this country that East St. Louis is where to be. I want to be on that team. That principle. It was his thought. It was his belief. It was his faith, his strength, and damn it, we're going to reap the rewards. All right. And then y'all talk about some things that going on. And I was like, man, I want to know what he's doing over there. So I started doing a little homework on it. Do you know Illinois is one of the hot spots of the COVID? Yes. And Mayor Easton, he created 50 plus new business licenses been opened up in East St. Louis. Guess what that means? I mean revitalization. I mean we breathe it again. Right. We are coming back to life. But you gotta believe in the man that you selected to be here. I believe in it. I don't live in East St. Louis. But I got up and came over to be a part of his team. I want to be a part of a winning team. Now I might be selfish. If you lose, I ain't coming. Now, you can call me selfish, but that's okay. If he's a winner, I want to be on that team. Folks, I'm telling you, we got an opportunity. And I'm saying we because I'm a black man. I don't have to live here. Black folks, we got an opportunity to move forward over in East St. Louis. To have me in the room with a lot of clergy is a miracle for me. I can't change water the wine, but I can show sit up there and listen to them all day.
All right.
Because I'm gonna tell you something, folks, we gotta do this. We gotta buckle up. We gotta stay strong. We gotta fight through any adversities that we may face. He said, Louis, just like where I come from. Northwest Housing Project.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. If I, a poor black guy who wasn't very smart in college, is able to get out of his environment and do something, damn it, anybody can do it.
All right, man. All right.
I'm a testament of anybody can get out of their environment and do something for themselves. But you gotta have somebody, once again, those 5 principles I work for, you gotta have somebody to have the thought. You gotta have somebody to have the belief. You gotta have somebody to have the faith, the strength, and guess what? The reward. The reward is to come back. Maurice Scott came back when he went off to college, Illinois State. Bob Easton, the mayor, he's back. Come on, y'all. It's time for us to buckle up. It's time for us to ride now, baby.
That's right.
When you talking about buckling up, it's time to ride. I'm riding. I'm gonna be on this team forever. I'm on a winning team. I don't like to lose, and I ain't gonna ever lose. And I'm gonna work hard with this man's commitment. He calls me all the time on my head about different things. I'm like, damn, man. Let's make a commitment to bring East St. Louis back to the prominence. Let's make a commitment to make sure that we do everything we can to uplift one another in this community. I've given my word to Mayor Easton. I was in his office prior to this conversation. I said, Mayor, I'm on board.
Yeah.
I want to do whatever I need to do to make sure we win. I say we, not you, we. Because like it or not, folks, I don't care where you think you live, how much you think you've made it, you're always going to be looking like me. And it's truly a blessing to see another young black man take a burden of a city, of a community, and put on his back and say, we're going to go and get this thing done. Through all obstacles. Mayor Bob Easton, I salute you. And I'm truly thankful for allowing me to be here. I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be here and be a part of this very prestigious event. Thank you so much.